Welcome everyone. This is Mike from Zozo Stock Watch, and I wanted to go over some trades we did in the service today. And today started out pretty slow actually, and some trades went against us, but we hung in there, and we finally caught a really nice trade for the day, and I'll go into that in a moment. The first one up was this CNET. And I tried it over 652, stop break of 640. 640 is a worst case scenario. We didn't let it go that far down, but here was the trigger, 652. So it got over, 652. It popped up to, about a dime, but I thought it was going to go up more, and it didn't, and it came back at me, and I ended up taking a few pennies loss on this one, about 3-cent loss on CNET. So we got the pop, but just not the follow through that I was expecting on this name when it came out of this consolidation on this 2-minute chart. And I'll tighten that up for you a little bit. You can see back here, it's been an area of consolidation on CNET, and you get these kind of pops above it. And I thought today it was going to pop and keep going, but just couldn't get that full push. Then I tried it again. And I said, okay, well, if it gets over 656, right, then we might get the pop. But this time I was ready in case it didn't go. So we tried it, and I'll move this line up for you now, 6 over 656. All right, so you can kind of follow. All right, so now the second trade, all right, is over 656. So it triggers and it pops up to 668. So I take some off on that pop up to 668, and I got out with some gains there on CNET. So, one small loser, and then, an okay gainer, nothing major there on CNET. So that's how the day started. All right, so winner, loser, or I should say loser, and then small winner, or small loser, then a small winner. Then we got into XNET. All right, but before putting XNET in the room, I had typed in, keep an eye on this DFFN, and all these alerts are called over the microphone too, and typed in, but that one wasn't triggering at the time, so we were watching that one, and down here you'll see I put DFFN still live. All right, so that means keep your eye still on it in case this gets over 155. And then we had this trade of XNET. All right, so I called XNET at $20, over $20, 27 cents. Stop break 2011. So risking about 16 cents on XNET. Okay, so let me show you XNET. And this is prior to the DFN stock triggering, okay? So here's our line here, 227, all right? And let me open this 2-minute chart I'm trading off of. So we get up over 227, and then the stock comes right back at me. So now I'm down about, got out about with a dime loss on XNET. So it triggered here, comes back at me, and so I get out with about, 10-cent loss on XNET. And then about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I don't know, about 16 minutes later, it gets up through 2050, okay, and it just ramps right up. So bad enough I lost on this trade 10 cents, but then it does finally trigger over 2050 and moves up nicely. So should have replayed this one, but I just had a winner in CNET and a loser, and then I tried this, lost a dime on it. So now I'm like, well, maybe this market is not so hot today. Might have to slow my roll downs, slow down with the calls. But we have a DFFN, all right? And this one really saved the day for me and for the room. Called this one, like I said, on DFN. All right, that was in the room at 9:41, just before the XNET one. So we're watching both. We got stopped out of XNET, and then DFN triggered and got in at 157 on this one with a 10-cent stop for DFFN. So the stock triggers right here. All right, so I got in at 157. All right, and that's right about there on that. All right, so there's the trigger, and it was coming up over my out of this consolidation here. It breaks out up over 150, 155, and then we got a beautiful move up to 208, and this basically cleaned up the day and the morning for a very nice, actually, if you do the math, it's about a 34% gain on DFFN. So that one was the one that saved us in the room, and we got a nice trade there. And then our last trade of the day for day trading was MTBC. And this stock, I called it over 322 for the room, and we got a nice pop up to 339. So about a 17-cent gainer there on MTBC. That was our last day trade call of the day. So up 34% on DFFN. CNET, one and then one small loss and one small win on that. And then XNET, we took a dime loss on this one, and then only to watch it finally break that 2050 and then take off. But very happy with the day overall. DFFN making that big move for us on this name. So, you as a day trader, you're going to have days like this where you got to keep pushing, keep pressing. Now, you don't want to keep pressing if, you're having stocks go against you and having big losses. But since I had a small loss here and then a nice, a gain here, so that kind of negated my loss there. Then I went to XNET. And a dime loss in day trading is not the end of the world. So a dime loss there. The thing that was that hurt about it is that, if I would have kept my eye on it, I would have called it over this probably 2050, 2055 for the nice move up. But we were very fortunate, and the reason I didn't call it was because I was distracted with DFN making this nice move. So overall, a nice day at zozostockwatch.com. One small loser, a winner, small winner, and then we missed one, a small loss, 10 cents, and then we did catch the big one in DFFN, and then we did get our final push up in MTBC as it came up over this resistance number here at 322. All right, and we got a nice push up here to 339. That was around 11:20, 11:30. We played this one here. Yeah, 11:20 a.m. on MTBC. All right, so thanks for listening. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Just wanted to go over a few